Okay, 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 okay. Was he bound to? Oh, Mia. Show for the jury only. It's also a you, Mia. What is this? What did you call her? So I'm gonna start about right here. Hello, hello, hello. I wanted to wait to see if a few more people would come in so I can read the testimony of Mia. She was Puff's personal assistant, and I believe she also worked, it says, she worked as a director of development accusations for Revolt Films. So I am going to start. Guys, can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me, and a 2 if you cannot. And when you come in, please do not forget to hit the like. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hi, from Italy. G Light, what's up? Can you hear me? G Light, put a 1 if you can hear me. G Light from Italy, can you hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Okay, well, I'm going to start. And hopefully, thank you, Light. Thank you, Light. Thank you, Light. Thank you so much. We are going to start with Mia. Okay, judge. The next witness will use a pseudonym. There is to be no recording. Witness comes in. Asa, how do you wish to be identified? Mia. Mia, M-I-A. Asa, don't show this exhibit. What is it? Mia, my passport. Asa, show it for the jury only. Okay, Mia is there, and she still does not want anybody to know her real name. So she's showing the jury her passport, I guess, of who she really is. Okay, Asa, show it for the jury only. Still, I would like to see it too. Asa, where are you from? Mia, Virginia Beach, Virginia. Asa, shows her a picture. Who is this? Or she points to him. Mia, Sean Combs. Asa, what did you call him? Mia, Puff. I work for him as a personal assistant. Mia, then as Director of Development and Accusations for Revolt Films. Asa, how was it working there? Mia, Puff's mood changed all the time. Asa, was he violent to you? Come on, move. Was he violent to you? Mia, yes. He's thrown things at me. He's thrown me against the wall, into a pool, a ice bucket on my head. Lord, slammed my arms into a door, and me. Okay, I hope y'all can get it. Me. Now, this is my first time reading this too. So, if I sound surprised when to say something, I'm just as surprised as you. She said the ice bucket on her head, slammed my arms into a door, and me. Asa, he more than once? Mia says, yes, more than once. Asa, did you want to be in the arts? Mia, yes. This was before social media. I thought if I put my mattress on my car and drove to New York, I could do it. I went to work for Georgina Chapman and red carpet dressing. Asa. Then Mia, assistant to Mike Myers. How did Mr. Combs hire you? Mia, I met with a recruiter. I met with HR and Tony Baez Fletcher. Asa, how did Mr. Combs interview you? Mia, he, at his apartment, he was on the phone wearing his underwear. The HR lady left. Asa, did he put clothes on? Mia, yes. Lord, he's sitting up there in his drawers, y'all. Puff was sitting up there in his drawers about to have an interview. But let's keep going. Asa, did you get the job? Mia, yes, I was excited. Asa, how much did you expect to work? Mia, a lot, but I didn't fully understand. Asa, how much were you paid? Mia, 50,000. Asa, what did you do on your first day? Mia, HR told me I was on trial for 2 weeks. Asa, where did you start? Mia, his Alpine, New Jersey house. I was there all day. Asa, then where? Mia, back to the office for a few hours more. Then I was told Puff wanted me to come to the studio. Asa, how long were you there? Mia, until 1 p.m. until 1 p.m. the next day. Okay, here we go. Asa, then where did you go? Mia, Puff's apartment, then home. Asa, how fast did you have to return? Mia, I didn't take a nap. I didn't want to risk it. Asa, how much did you sleep during your first 24 hours on the job? Mia, I didn't. I took it as a challenge. Mia, there had been a TV show a few years before called I Want to Work for Diddy. It was like that. Asa, how did you deal with the lack of sleep? Mia, when I was young, I'd tell myself, you can sleep at 3 p.m. Combs, which is Steele, which is Combs' lawyer, says, objection, judge, overruled. Overruled. Asa, how long did you stay at once? Mia, 5 days. I take Adderall extended release. I could quasi-function and stay awake. Asa, well, when did you go to sleep? Mia, my hearing went and my equilibrium was off. Blurred vision, lights that weren't there. I cried. Asa, were you then told you could sleep? Mia, yes. Asa, by whom? Mia, Puff. Asa, well, why did you stay awake that long? Mia, I was working. Asa, I am introducing exhibits. So there's a long process, and I guess they're showing the exhibits. Asa, these exhibits are under seal. Still, we renew our objection. Judge, admitted under seal. Asa, Mia, what is this? Mia, a list of my responsibilities I sent to Tony Bias Fletcher on November 10th, 2011. Puff has said, I don't know what you do all day. Asa, let's focus on a few things in this document. Please read this, Mia. Mia, all of PD's social media presence. Asa, who is PD? Mia, Sean Combs, Puff Daddy. I wrote main liaison between PD and Hollywood. Asa, did you do that? Mia, Blackberry 24/7. Mia, I wrote anticipate his moods. Asa, why was that important? Mia, it dictated the day. Asa, you wrote every day is different. Mia, and that he could ask you to crack his knuckles or do his taxes. What the world? Okay. Asa, did you have an appointment? Excuse me. I didn't mean to laugh. This is not funny. Crack his knuckles or do his taxes. Okay, Asa, did you have an apartment? Mia, yes, in New York City. Asa, were you there much? Mia, no, my roommates joked they lived with a ghost. Asa, in LA, where did you stay? Mia, in the staff house, then in Puff's house. 9933 Beverly Grove, then 9374 Beverly Crest Drive, then 200 South Mapleton. Asa, in Miami, Mia, 2-star. Oh, well, maybe they did miss a house. I said, that's a lot of homes. Asa, could you leave? Mia, only with Puff's permission. I left at 2 a.m. after he was asleep. I got in big trouble. Asa, what happened? Mia, security called me to say he was sending them to find me. It was at the first LA house, 2009 or 2010. Asa, were you allowed to lock your bedroom door? Mia, no. He said it's my house. No one locks my doors in my house. So it wasn't really my own room. Asa, but did security get to lock their doors? Mia, yes. One had a deadbolt, another had a keypad. Mia, I was told they were actively hiring other assistants. Asa, how long to Malcolm, the assistant who was there when you started to stay? Mia, 7 or 8 months. Asa, were you the only one then? Mia, yeah, for like a year. Asa, how do you feel? Mia, I didn't have time to feel. I'm sorry, how did you feel? Mia says, I didn't have time to feel. It was insane. Puff gave me a pep talk like we were a team. He said, I need a second brain. Asa, did he hire more? Mia, yes, eventually, but I still felt like I was responsible. Asa, you got punished? Mia, Lord, she got punished. What the world? She got punished. Okay, y'all, she got punished. Mia says, in various ways, getting cursed out, my intelligence insulted, and my job threatened. Asa, who did those things? Mia, Puff. Asa, who's this? I guess she shows her a picture. Mia, George Kaplan. He was another personal assistant for Puff after me. Lord have mercy, have mercy, have mercy, have mercy. Oh, Lord have mercy, have mercy. Asa, what was Revolt Films? Mia. Wow, she says Puff and I started it together. Asa, were you still performing personal assistant duties? Mia. Yes. Asa, how much did you get paid? Uh-oh, Mia got a raise. Mia said 70,000, then 100,000. They were supposed to be bonuses. Oh, Asa, did you get them? I knew this was the answer. Mia, no, because Puff don't pay nobody. Judge says, let's break. Okay, so they take a break. They take a break, and they are back. Asa, GX2A401. Who is this? Mia, Cassie Ventura. Asa, how did you know her? Working for Puff, we became close friends. Asa, still today? Mia, yes. Asa, how was their relationship? Asa, was there violence in their relationship? Mia, yes. Asa, we'll get back to that. What was Mr. Combs' role with respect to her career? Mia, he decided on everything. Shows, the look. Asa, 3T107R. What is this? Mia, an email from Cass to Puff and others and me. Asa, when did he send it? Mia, it was 4 a.m. It says 7 a.m., but we were in California. It was one of their hotel nights. Asa, what did she write? Mia, she was canceling, apologizing to Interscope and others. Asa, did Mr. Combs respond? Please read. Mia, Cass wrote about telling Slevin Hill. Asa, what did she mean, do you think? Mia, that's supposed to be Stephen now. Stephen Hill of BET, Cass wrote, no support, no show. Asa, why did you forward this to Tony Fletcher? Mia, I had to keep her informed. She was in charge of booking hotels. Asa, come on, move. What is this in the way? Okay. Asa, did you ever see Mr. Combs on a movie set? Mia, yes. Everyone would be very nervous. He would insert himself. Asa, what was his role with respect to Cassie's appearance? Mia, he was in charge of it. Asa, did you have exposure to Cassie's finances? Yes. Asa, how? Mia, I learned the company paid her credit cards and that the places where she lived were under his company's names and her cars. Asa, did he take things away? Mia, yes, cars and jewelry and support if he couldn't get her on the phone. Mia, he'd keep tabs on her through me. Asa, what in part of your job was it to spend this time with Cassie? Mia, yes, I had to do whatever Puff told me to do. Asa, could you go where you wanted? Mia, no. We had to be where Puff told us we could be. What in the world? Mia, Asa, and if not? Mia, something very scary. The punishment was unpredictable but terrifying. Asa, we'll talk some more about that as we get through your testimony. How would Mr. Combs communicate with Ms. Ventura? Mia, sometimes through me. Asa, did you see violence? What kind? Mia, I saw a lot of aftermaths and injuries she had. I've seen him attack her and throw her on the ground. I've seen him like crack Lord, like crack her head open. I've seen him chase her. Things like that. Asa, things like that. That's enough. Asa, did she fight back? No. Asa, what did you hear and see? Mia's suitcases being thrown in the foyer. Asa, did you see Cassie after that? Mia, she was outside crying in a bush. She looked terrified. She gestured, I'm hiding. I'm not here. Asa, what did you do? Mia says she retreated. Asa, did you tell anyone? Mia, I think the chef was in the kitchen. The sentiment was like, still, Combs' lawyer says, objection, judge sustained. Asa, what did the chef say to you? Still, objection. Asa, not for the truth. Judge, sustained. Asa, what happened in Cassie's apartment? Mia, we were there, me, Cass, and Deontay Nash. But that Deontay Nash is a trip. Asa, what? Mia didn't say that, y'all. I said that. Asa, what were you doing? Mia, helping her pack for a big trip to London. Puff came banging on the door, very irate. Asa, how did he get it? How did he get in? Mia, key from front desk. Asa, what was Mr. Combs asking Cassie? Mia, he said, have you been drinking or something? She hadn't answered his calls. Asa, what did Mr. Combs do? Mia, he came after me and Dante screaming. Has she been drinking? He was crazy aggressive. And then he attacked her. Mia, he threw her to the ground. Me and Dante jumped in and tried to stop it. Asa, what did you do? Mia, Deontay is very small in comparison to Puff. There was a little tornado going on. He had Deontay in a position where I was scared he was going to unalive him. Mia, so I jumped on Puff, but he threw me off and against the wall. Lord, he was in there acting like a Hulk Hogan or something. I felt like I was in slow motion. I realized we were in big danger. He ran into the bedroom and grabbed Cass. Under her bed is the wood bed platform. He slammed her head into the corner. Asa, what injuries did Cassie get? Mia, her head was gushing blood. Asa, what did Combs do? Mia, he got into protector survivor mode. He said to call Dr. Sorry guys. He got into protective mode. Oh no, okay. She was gushing blood. Said to call Dr. So-and-so. Tell them Cass was drunk and hit her head. Okay, so Puffy said, take it to Dr. So-and-so and tell them that Cass was. Okay, the phone stopped. I'm going to have to call my daughter back. So let me get through this one. Mia, he got into protect. Okay. Asa, why did you do it? Mia, Puff said to. Mia, his eyes were black. It was like he was looking through me. He was like completely judged. Let's get a next question. Asa, did you see Mr. Cone take rugs? Mia, yes. Asa, when he was high, how did he appear? Mia, sometimes the life of the party or just hyper. Asa, where was this? Mia, Ibiza or Burning Man or music conferences. Asa, when he smashed her head, did he seem high? Mia, no. Asa, did you go to Prince's party? Mia, yes. Asa, what happened the night before? Mia, big award ceremony suite in the Beverly. Mia, he told me to stay with Cassie, that he was going to be at his house with his kids. But then I heard about Prince's party. Asa, what did you do? Mia, Cass and I debated like little kids if we should sneak out of the house and go to Prince's party. Mia, Prince performed on a little table. Then I saw Puff come in with his bucket hat. We locked eyes. I thought, oh crap. Cass just booked it. Asa, where did you go? Mia, across the street there were woods and bushes, but Puff caught Cass and had her on the ground. Whew, child. Okay, Mia. Puff started to attack her, but Prince's security quickly intervened. Asa. And later? Mia. I went to another hotel. The next day, HR told me Puff was suspending me without pay. Asa. Did she say why? Mia. That Puff said I was being insubordinate. Judge. Break. Jury leaves. Judge.